I want to apologize for the delay. This is the first time we've ever done a class like this on a live streaming platform, and I do appreciate all of your patience and all of your understanding. I'm not going to hold you up much longer, but I did want to just say thank you again. My name is Deborah Furstenberg, and I'm the founder of Doggy Noses and Yoga Poses. For those of you who have been to our classes in person before, you know that we are an organization dedicated to raising money for different animal rescue groups. We've been doing this for 2.5 years now, and we are closing in on donations of $100,000 total over the course of the last 2.5 years we've been doing this. So I want to thank you for those of you who made donations today. Husky House can definitely use them. And as you can see, we've got some really fun puppies and dogs. They're not all puppies, but some adult dogs as well, ready to play and keep you company while you flow. And speaking of flow, I'd like to thank and introduce Alysia DeSantis. She is the founder of Pawse And Breathe. Please feel free to look them up on Facebook and on Instagram. Alysia is also a certified instructor at Tula Yoga Studio in Long Branch, New Jersey. So once everything gets back to normal, and if you'd like to take a class with her, I highly recommend it. She's a great instructor, and we just love her to pieces. I'm not going to talk any longer. I want to just thank you again for all of your patience and for being here today. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Alysia now and have some fun.
Hey guys, happy Easter. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Thank you so much for bearing with us as we were trying to figure out our little technical difficulties. I invite you to grab any two-legged member or four-legged to the mat with you today. I have my trusted buddy Yoshi and my lovely husband with me. And we're just going to go through some gentle movements today, some mindful openers, heart openers, gratitude for the ones that we love, especially on a holiday that we want to spend some time with family, and here we are stuck inside, and we are still with the ones we love, but if only we could spend it with more. So I know a lot of you guys don't have like blocks and bolsters at home. So pillow work, a book, blanket, something of the sort, to use as a prop as we go through our flow today. And we're actually going to start in a supported heart opener. So we're going to either grab a bolster or a blanket, even a pillow, and set it up on your mat. You want to bring the blanket or the pillow right at your sacrum. Excuse me. So when you sit down, you have it braced right here. And you just want to lay back on to the bolster, the blanket, the pillow. Make sure your shoulders are rolling open. You don't want any tension on the neck. So if there is any, you can bring a pillow or a blanket there just to make sure you don't have any tension in the neck. And you're just feeling a nice stretch across the back. Legs can be straight out in front of you. They can be bent. Or the soles feet come together. And your knees can pop out wide. If you're in that position, you can bring blocks underneath your knees to add a little extra support. Just find a position that really works for you and is comfortable. And just come to your normal breath. Find your breath here. Just let your body melt into the mat with each inhale and exhale that you take. Letting go of any worries that you have. breathing here and just finding your natural breath. Maybe begin to bring attention to things that you are grateful for, things that bring you gratitude. The roof over your head, the food in your fridge, the family that you're stuck in quarantine with, any of those four-legged fur babes floating around. Just take this time here to really think about those things that you're grateful for in such a time of hardship. And on your next breath, you can begin to make your inhales deeper. Sending that breath deep into your belly, letting it expand like a balloon. And on your exhales, fully release all that air out. It's so important to keep our lungs strong. We only use a certain percentage of it on a daily basis. So doing this breath work and really focusing on our breath and doing these full deep inhales and long, slow exhales, we can really work our lungs and make them stronger, inviting fresh oxygen in and expelling all the toxins out on our exhale. Full deep inhale, long, slow exhale. Maybe this time, send the breath into the belly and the ribs, filling up just a little bit more, then fully releasing it out on your exhales. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Inhale, belly, ribs. Exhale, ribs, belly. Inhaling into your nose, sending that breath deep into your belly, your ribs, and maybe expanding through the chest this time, inviting just a little more fresh air in. Exhale, release it all out. Few more rounds of breath here. Just breathing at a pace that feels good for you. Bringing awareness to your breath. And just letting go of any thoughts that will come into your mind. Taking time to just let go and be with yourself and your family on your mat. Bringing your hands to heart center. Thinking of someone or something that you're grateful for. Or maybe thinking of someone that may need a little extra love today. Take a nice deep inhale into your nose. And on your exhale, open your mouth and sigh it out. Releasing your arms down to the mat. You can gently brace yourself on your forearm and press yourself up to release your pillow or your blanket. Maybe roll onto one side. Whatever way is most comfortable for you to get there. Coming back down onto the mat. Taking a nice full body stretch here. Pointing your fingers, reaching through your toes. Stretching here, letting this feel good. Then you can bring your knees in towards your chest. Gently rock side to side. Planting the soles of your feet on the mat and walking your feet as wide as the mat. You can bring your arms up to a T position or maybe into goalpost arms or goddess arms. Take a nice inhale in through your nose, and on your exhale, release your legs off to the right hand side. Inhale through center. Exhale off to the left. Inhale through center. Releasing off to the right. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Maybe sending your gaze in the opposite direction. Just moving with your breath here. Inhaling through center and releasing your legs off to the side on your exhale. On your next exhale, when we come to the hand side, we can hold. Maybe place a block or a blanket under your legs if you need a little added support. Breathing here into the space and just letting gravity do its work. Maybe gaze in the opposite direction if that feels good. I invite you to keep your eyes closed as we go through these gentle, mindful moments and really just tune into yourself and into your breath. Inhale through center. Release off to the left hand side. Yoshi, you see the doggies? Take a breath here. With that center. Walk your feet until they don't hip width apart. Ankles will be underneath your knees. Then you'll bring your arms alongside. Like tuck of the chin in towards the chest. Pressing into all four corners of your. On an inhale, lift your hips up towards the sky. Big toes. Exhale, release down. Inhale, hip lift. Exhale, release it down. Inhale. Exhale. If you'd like to move your arms too, you can lift your arms overhead on your inhale and you release back down on your exhale. Or if you continue, whatever feels best for you. Just listen to your body. Do more rounds here. Slow, mindful movement. Just linking your movement to your breath. Last one. Exhale, release it down. Walk your feet as wide as the mat once more. And drop your knees to meet in the center. Releasing the muscles of the back. Releasing out of the toes. You can walk the feet together so the soles of the feet will meet and the knees will fall wide to find Supta Baddha Konasana. Always the invitation to use blocks here. Feels good, immediately support. We're going to add some movement here if you would like to, or you can just relax your toes and welcome the stretching of the inner thighs. If you'd like to add movement, bring your hands to your hips. On an inhale, engage your core and bring your knees together. Exhale, release it down. We are flapping the butterfly wings. Inhale, knees come together. Exhale, release it down. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, release. Removing the blocks if you were using them. You can draw your knees together, closing them up like a book. Support your hand. Walk the feet in so they're underneath the knees. One more time, hips width apart. Dropping the right ankle over the left side. Find your reclined pigeon or figure four. Invitation to stay here. You can also press the knee away on the right side if you'd like a little extra stretch. Or if you would like to take this pose even deeper, you could draw the left knee into the chest. Wrap your fingers behind the left thigh, interlacing your fingers, flexing both feet to protect the knees, and just breathe. Check out the puppies. See how cute they are. You all know you want to take one home. Right, Yosh? You want a brother or a sister? Releasing the feet back down to the mat, uncrossing the leg. Left ankle over right thigh this time. Invitation to stay or press the knee away. Breathe and take it just a little bit deeper if you did on the other side. This one may feel a little bit different than the other. Totally okay. Totally normal. Make sure to keep those feet flexed, protect the knees. Breathe here. Tuck in with your breath. Continue to stick with those full deep inhales and long, slow exhales. Sending the breath anywhere that you feel any tightness. I feel it right here, right now. So I'm going to concentrate and send my awareness to my side. That nice tight hammy that's there. Releasing it down. Both feet will come to the mat. Hugging the knees into the chest and just rocking side to side. And finding the most graceful way to come up to a seated position. I'll meet you here. Take your time. There is no rush. Maybe shake the head yes, shake the head no. Bringing your hands to your shoulders. We're going to create small circles here. On your inhales, your elbows will lift up towards the sky, and exhale will release down. Slow, mindful movement here, just warming the shoulders. Switching to the opposite direction. Releasing the hands down. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Palms will meet. Exhale, release the palms to the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, curl it towards the sky. Exhale, release it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, prayer lift. Exhale, release it down alongside you. Taking a moment here. Reaching your arms up overhead one more time. Interlace your fingers. So all your fingers are interlaced except for your pointer, which is going to reach up towards the sky. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Pull back and down. We don't want them up into your ears. On an inhale, lengthen through the crown. And an exhale. And up to the right hand side, sending pointers towards the right wall. Inhale through center. Exhale off to the left. Just finding some lateral movement here. Inhale through center. Exhale off to the right. Really rooting down through your sits bones. Moving with your breath here. Inviting some opening into your side body. The next time that we come over to the right, we can hold. Really press down through that left sit bone. Maybe roll your left shoulder open just a little bit more and send your gaze up towards the sky. Smile. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale off to the left. Rooting through that right sits bones. Open it up through the chest. Now through center, releasing the hands down. Switching to cross your legs. Bring your arms out in front of you. Everything's in line from your shoulders. On your inhale, we're going to extend our arms open wide. And then we're going to close on the exhale, as if we're a bird flapping. This is our seated cat-cow. On our exhales, we really want to round through the back. And on your inhale, really extend that heart up towards the sky, open it up wide. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe send your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale. Look down towards the Mother Earth. Inhale. Exhale. A few more rounds here. Inhale for the last time. Exhale and round. Release it down. Just walk our hands out in front of you to find a nice seated forward fold. Making sure to keep the spine long, extending the crown. Doesn't matter where you come down. You can even use blocks if you want and rest there. And then just release the chin in towards the chest and let the head hang heavy. As you guys all relax in that, I'm going to check the chat. Awesome, guys. All right, guys, walk your hands in towards your body. Finding our way into the tabletop position. Planting the hands onto the mat, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. You can move through a round or two of cat-cow just to get settled in here. Feel what's comfortable, what's good in your body. Find a place that feels good. Planting the left hand onto the mat. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Threading the needle, we're going to bring the right hand in between the left hand and the left thigh. Releasing the right ear down onto the mat. Palms up on the right knee. Hips are over knees. And you can play with your left arm. You can either keep it underneath your left shoulder. You could walk it out. You could find it behind you. Whatever feels best. Just breathe here. Invitation to rest your head onto a blanket if that feels better. Props are friends. I love my props. A few more breaths here. Just letting your body melt into the mat. Stretching out that shoulder. Bringing the left hand back underneath the left shoulder. Press into the mat. Reach the right hand up towards the sky. And then release it down back to meet the left. Finding thread the needle on the opposite side. The left hand will reach up towards the sky. In between the right, release the left ear down. And breathe. A few more breaths here. Right hand back underneath the right shoulder. Press into the mat. Reach up towards the sky. Replant the hand down. Making our way into our first downward dog of the day. Hips will lift towards the sky. Pedal it out here. You can have a slight bend in the knee. That's totally okay. The hips, the heels do not need to meet the mat. This is our first downward dog, so be kind to yourself. Breathe here. Inhale forward into a plank pose. Option to come to your knees, hugging your elbows in towards your body. Slowly make your way down onto the mat. Top of the feet will plant. Hands underneath shoulders. On the inhale, lift your chin and your chest to find cobra pose. Exhale, release it down. Pressing up through a plank, hips high, downward facing dog. Slowly walking up to the front of the mat to find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees. Slowly roll up to stand. Reaching your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, prayer lift. Exhale and fold. Planting your hands, step the left foot back, right foot back, plank pose. Always the option to come down to the knees. Slowly lower down. Find your cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale through plank. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Few times here. Inhale forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Walking your feet in front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Option to stay here. Option to grab opposite elbows and hang like a rag doll. Or we can bring our hands behind our back and interlace our fingers. Shoulders will squeeze together. Slight bend in the knees, okay. So we can rest our chest onto our thigh. If you are here and you'd like a little extra stretch, you can begin to throw your hands away from your back. Let the head hang heavy and just breathe. Take a nice deep inhale in through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Deep bend in the knees. Slowly roll up to stand. Sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center and fold. Plant the hands. Step the right foot back. Bring the right knee towards the mat to find our low lunge. Taking your time. Bring your arms up overhead. Really pressing into that front foot. Knee is over ankle. Shoulders roll back and breathe. Sit down. Plant the hands. Step the foot back to meet the right to find a plank pose. Always option to have the knees. Slowly lower down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Press back. Downward facing dog.
What do you want to do?
Right leg lifts, draw it in towards the chest, lift it in between your hands. Low lunge on this side. Taking your time to find your balance. Breathe here. Release it down. Left foot will meet the right this time. Finding a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly roll up. Palms will be overhead. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Take a moment here. Find your breath. Inhale, prayer lift. Exhale and fold.
It's easy.
Hands will plant. Stepping the left foot back this time. Low lunge.
Let's go.
Option to stay here. So we can bring our hands behind our back and interlace our fingers. We can begin to slide our hands down the left side, opening up the chest, inviting a little bit of a back bend and sending our gaze up towards the sky. Breathe. Release it down. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Lowering down to cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left knee in towards the chest. Step in between the hands. Low lunge. Hands will reach up overhead. Invitation to invite that little back bend in here to get on the other side. Breathe. Release it down. Step back to a tabletop, hips to heels, child's pose. Knees can be wide here, knees can be together, whatever feels best for you. Knowing that you can come here anytime during your practice. This is a safe place. Pressing into the palms, finding downward facing dog. One more time. I'm going to switch directions here. Stepping the right foot in between the hands. Spiral the left foot down to open up into warrior two. Right knee is over the right ankle. The left foot is parallel to the short side of the mat. Arms are in line with your shoulders. And we're breathing. You can stay here, or if you'd like to add some movement, on your inhale, you can straighten the front leg and bring your arms up overhead. And on the exhale, come back, warrior two. In. Exhale. And always the option to stay here. In. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. One more time. Now, exhale back to warrior two. Releasing the front forearm down onto the right thigh. Find our extended side angle. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Option to stay here. Or you can reach the left arm overhead, reaching towards the wall. Or you can take the vine behind you. Or the left shoulder over the right, opening the chest up just a little bit more. Sending the gaze wherever feels best for you. Breathing here, one more breath. Release the hands down to the mat. Put the right foot back, Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts this time, drawing it into the chest, finding warrior two on this side, taking your time to arrive and settle in and find a place that feels good for you. Sending the gaze over again. Either staying here or adding movement if you did on the other side. Inhale. Inhale. Moving with your breath, connecting the movement to your inhale and your exhale. Last one. Hold here for just a moment. Release the left forearm down. Reach the right arm up to the side. Stop and stay here. Reach the arm overhead. Or take that bind. Release it down. Step back and take a child pose. Slowly moving our way up to stand one more time. Coming to down and facing dog. Taking your time to get there. And find our tree pose. So appropriate for a spring day. You have a block or a book. No happy for that. We're going to shift our weight into our right leg. Really engage this leg so much that your kneecap lifts a little bit. Hands can come to your hips. They can come to your heart. And then we're just going to bring the sole of our left foot either to our ankle, our calf, or our inner thigh. Whatever feels best. You can even bring it to a block if you would like to. Are you going to cut more? Breathing here. I'm not going to get fancy today. You send your branches up towards the sky. It is spring, so everything is starting to bloom. Focusing on the point in front of you. Really engaging that right side. Sending the tailbone down towards the mat. And down. Big it out. Weight into the left leg this time. Right leg will come up. Really press that right foot into the left leg and press the left leg into the right foot and help the balance a little bit. Throw your branches get on the other side and just breathe, focusing on that point in front of you. Taking your time here. Just focus. Releasing it back down, shaking it out. Inhale, reach the overhead. Exhale, fold. Bringing it back down to the mat. Coming into a tabletop position. Moving into side plank. Keep your right knee planted and step the foot to the right hand side like a little kickstand. Step the left foot back, and then reach the left arm up towards the sky and roll that left heel down towards the ground. Here is your side side position. You have a few options here. So get fancy with the legs. You really want to extend through the fingers, extend through the crown, and lift this left hip up towards the sky. You get real fancy and grab the foot if you really, really want to. Or stay right here. Engage that foot. Breathe. One more breath. Release it down. Stepping the left foot this time. Right foot back. Spiral the heel down. Roll open. Reach up towards the heavens. Focusing on your breath. Breathing here. 2 more breaths. Maybe reach a little bit longer and higher. Exhale, release it down. Come back to tabletop. Staying in your tabletop position. So begin to walk our hands out in front of you. Keeping your hips over your knees. To find your puppy pose or your melting heart. There is a puppy in our pose. I'm sure there's puppies in lots of people's poses. And then you can just begin to melt the chest down towards the mat. You can put a block here, a blanket, your hand. So many options. Just do whatever feels best for you. Bending the forearm, slide onto your belly. So your pelvis will come down on the mat. Top of the feet, plant. And really press into the top of the feet so much that your knees are lifting up off the mat. Elbows are underneath your shoulders. You feel like your shoulders are coming up into your ears. Really press the mat away. Engaging hard. Like this. Move your shoulders over your elbows. Just kids, you have a dog on the line. Press the mat away with the palms, your sphinx toes. Here. If you'd like to take this back bend a little bit deeper, you can press into the mat and straighten your arms. Make sure to roll your shoulders back and down. Maybe look over the left shoulder, look over the right, and just breathe. 2 more breaths. Release it down onto the mat. Bend your knees and windshield wiper it out. Moving into a twist. Extend your arms out to a T to start. You want to make sure that the arms are in one straight line. The right feet will come to the mat. The left leg will bend. Now we can bring the left palm underneath the left shoulder. And we're going to put over onto our right hip and plant the left foot behind us. So opening up the chest here. Right ears on the mat. You can play around your left arm. Walk it out into a position that feels good for you. And just keep a few more breaths here. Letting this opening of the chest is so good after doing those shoulder workouts. Slowly breaking the pose. Coming on to the left side this time. Left people plant, left arm extends out, right knee bends, and roll yourself up. Like a deep squat. Breathing here and exploring. Few more breaths. Releasing it down. Press back. Into a child pose. Bringing your arms alongside you, we're going to move into rabbit pose because how could I not either? So we can either grab our ankles, our shins, the bottom of our feet, and then we'll just roll onto the top of our head, holding on to your shins or your ankles, stretching out back of the shoulders. Breathing here. Release it back down. Walk your hands in towards your thighs. Up to the seated position. All right. Moving into a seated twist. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale and release it off to the right hand side. Bringing your left hand onto your right thigh. Right arm behind your back, giving you a bit out of support. Lengthen on your inhales and just a little bit more on your exhale. Sending the gaze over that right shoulder. Breathing here. One breath. And on your inhale, come back to center. Off the opposite side. Few more breaths. And exhale, release it down. Bending the left foot out in front of you. Straight leg. Control the right foot coming towards the inner thigh. Nice and beautiful. And you exhale, just begin to walk your hands forward, releasing down whenever it feels good for you. Bend in that straight knee is totally okay. You need a little added support. You put a block or a blanket under there, whatever feels best for you. Releasing the head down when you come to a spot that feels good. Slowly breaking the pose. Switching across the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, and fold. Two more breaths here. Slowly breaking the pose. Extending those legs out straight in front of you. Shaking them out. Slowly making your way onto your back. Core is engaged. Head is the last thing to come down. Take a nice full body stretch when you arrive. Take a nice deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out, and release your arms. Finding our supported bridge pose. This is where a book will come in place or a block. You have a book. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hip width apart. Lift your hips and stick the book underneath your sacrum or the block. Full blanket does the job. Just give a little support and lift here. Let the shoulders roll back and down. Like top of the chin in towards the chest. And just breathe. Settling into that and winding down from our practice. You have the option to stay here or find any final movement that your body may be calling for. Maybe happy baby. Here. And rock back and forth. Maybe send your soles of your feet up towards the sky to find waterfall. Whatever feels best. Beautiful. Maybe you're still in your supported bridge. There is no right or wrong. Just listen to what your body needs. And when you're ready, moving into Shavasana, most important pose of your practice. Letting the feet flop out wide. The legs can be together, or you can starfish and take up the whole mat. Shoulders are rolled back and down. Take a nice deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale and sigh it out. Letting go of everything we've done here today. Letting your body melt into the mat. Letting the earth support you. Relaxing all the muscles in your body. Your toes, your feet, your legs. Your hips, the right side body, your right shoulder, your right arm, the hands and the fingers, the left side body, the left shoulder, left arm, the left hand and fingers. Letting go and releasing all the tension in your face, your neck. Unclench the jaw and allow some space between your teeth. Release any tension in your eyebrows. Relax your whole body. Letting it melt deeper and deeper into the earth with each breath that you take. Bringing your awareness back to your body, back to your breath. Begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes, circling your ankles and your wrists. Maybe taking a full body stretch here. Maybe drawing your knees in towards your chest, rocking side to side. Slowly making your way onto your right or left side in a fetal position. Resting your hand, your head on your arm, just like a pillow. Taking this moment to thank yourself for arriving here on the mat today, surrounded by the ones that you love. Coming back to that feeling of gratitude. And when you're ready, slowly working your way up to a seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale into the nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. The light within me bows and dances to the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Have a great Easter. Namaste.
Hi, everybody. And thank you so much to Alysia for leading today's practice. I think it was much needed. And thank you to Lorraine and the team at Husky House for sharing your dog with us today. I appreciate every one of you who watched today, and we'll be sending you a copy of the recording as well because we did have some technical difficulties in the beginning. So thank you for your patience and your understanding. I'm not a very technical person, and so some of this stuff was very new and it was a complete learning experience for me. At any rate, I hope yeah, and for Alicia and for Lorraine. So as I always encourage everyone, if you are interested in adopting or in fostering or in volunteering, and I'm sure there are remote opportunities to be volunteering at Husky House, please reach out to them. I did post their Facebook page link in the comments. And I know that they can use all the help they can get right now. They've got some wonderful dogs. These are just a few of the ones they have available for adoption and fostering at the moment. I do hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you all again so much, and namaste.